Hello people, this is Chikeluba Urbanized Media. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to this channel, please try and subscribe and click the bell notification so that you'll be notified anytime I post a new video. Guys, today we are in Onitsha for the epic Twitter Hangout right here at Tasia Road, Onitsha, Anambra State. This hangout is an amazing one. It's more than impressive, like the best we have seen so far in sub-Saharan Africa. So guys, I'm taking you guys, let's experience this hangout together. It's just amazing, educative, like everything great. So let's go. And the venue of the hangout is a Baje Center, Onitsha.
I can't coordinate. How do we do it? We have two houses, one here, one there. And I think the best thing I can do is to start in between. And standing there means that if you are coming in or going out, you avoid this particular. Can you look at him? I don't know. Attention, please. Let me introduce myself. I'm Ozi Baba Alaigbo. I'm a Kajam of all the things I do, Onitsha is always number one in everything I do. Because I understand something about telling a story of a particular city or a community or whatever that is happening around there. If it is possible, let's just avoid here. I'll be distracted. Because I consider to go to I need the attention. Or take a progress in our neighborhood. The topic I want to talk about today, I titled it Teta, meaning we should wake up. Teta is all about looking at the city. I want to know what do we know, we that are living here know everything about Onitsha. We know the good, we know the bad, we know what we can correct and what we can't. Telling the story about myself before I joined Twitter. I joined Twitter 10 years ago, and I'm not on my way for 10 Sam. Just like some of the people, my first represented or you know, Facebook and Twitter, there are two different worlds. In Facebook, you can share a lot of stories, do whatever you want. I get people reacting to it. But I look at the conventional one, you talk to yourself, you come out after writing, you are still talking to yourself. No one is reacting. And then, as a boy, something like I wanted So, at that particular point, we decided that let's get a Twitter community because we need on Facebook. And Facebook, Facebook will have the reaction and the people talking. That was my first, let's say, the first time I understand the strength of Twitter. After a very short while, Twitter world was, totally lit. everyone was talking about that. Responding to the he said online. And from that particular point, I started studying Twitter environment, and I noticed something about Twitter. One, Twitter is like a tribe area where you have to find your kind. You have to find people that understand you. But like Facebook, that your friends are everywhere. You can only your friends everywhere. All that you do anything. But Twitter is unique. You find people like you protect your community. And coming to Twitter, you see all those short tweets. You understand what is happening to us because this is your age, you have something to or whatever, they will just drop it, you push out something, the words are there. And one thing that was said, one thing that was so clear, and it's still clear to today, that Twitter was in Nigeria, and Aya is everything. From the information you are giving out, from what you tackle, from your sentiments. And the truth is, when we talk about Onitsha out there, the first thing that comes back to you first. Get the first reaction of people that always talk about Onitsha. Some days back, I posted a very beautiful picture of a makeup. And the reaction of the remember there, I think they ever remember that ways of way, not them with the that is a real picture of Onitsha. And while we are here trying to know how to get the community better, we want to appreciate the Man, there is one thing, and everywhere. If I own my father, my father, man, you want alright. No other person except.
I want to man down now, sunglasses or shades. I want to see your hands up. Alright, so this is it's not normal. You understand? If most of these things are caused by something in the tree to be now, cause and most times it is called refractive error. Refractive error is all a situation remember that only you need the glasses for. Then we can call myopia. Myopia was short-sightedness. It can have different software, but it can have different as well. It's called short-sightedness. Then we can call long-sightedness or hyperopia. It can have different comfortably, but if it is so, in our field, you will not your name so good. This one before they make a list of students during the exam. Throughout the semester, throughout the term or whatever, but every local direct the exam, every one you do go for 30 minutes straight, 1 hour straight, 2 hours straight. What are you to notice based on certain changes? Also, for some people, they never happen to it is not really now it's because your eyes are tired. Your eye is trying to find a way to tell you that I didn't want my phone to suppose it well. That person is having difficulties every feeling so. So most times, if a person affects academic performance in them, but we don't get to understand. How we talk about dizziness. Even of course, if an or long-sightedness or hyperopia. It's just a simple case of something that EE glasses it will solve automatically. And then when we look a culture in Africa, most people tend to be scared EE glasses. Every time I know EE glasses, a lot of people are saying no. That they declare word of God. That they do as and all that. No, it doesn't work that way. With several options. I see a lot of people here wearing nice glasses that are fashion oriented. These days, a lot of eyewears are coming up with nice designs that you can wear and it will still match your outfit. You understand? You can go bougie with your glasses. There are still contactless options that you can wear and it will still match your dress. You understand? So you don't have any reason to be scared of not wearing glasses or wearing glasses of any sort. Because for any condition that you don't solve, now what can issue in solve right now? All of them check home. Now, when you're younger, you can notice a lot of issues. There's some issues. And then after a while, you think that as a big boy, as a big girl, you overlook. It gets to come back to you. When you now get to 35 years, 45 years, it comes back to you. Although nobody female about it. And at that point, it will get bad. There's no way situation I have to talk about. It is called glaucoma. It is very, very important. They went to glaucoma. And the glaucoma, of course, is if I'm not going to see any if you are mother, and you are the normal, or the if I'm not going to see any if you are cause pressure, then I have two more. You tell the way blood pressure and eye pressure. If I'm not going to go intraocular pressure. Obviously too much, and it's not resolved. It starts to damage the tissues in the eye and our retina. No, you just have to understand the basics. Obviously damage better is eye. Gradually, the problem with this glaucoma is that they any sign, or that treatment. Once it happens, it happens. Once it causes blindness, it's also a travel to India. Any damage it causes. Why is because everyone causes damage for a nerve cell, the optic nerve head. That is where the damage is caused. And once it causes the damage, nothing else can be done about it again. So the idea is this: for everybody that is an African, all of us say we are Africans, at least of our African descent. For everybody that is an African, it is very, very necessary that your blood pressure. It's supposed to check the pressure from time to time. That is why they are advising money. Go for your eye checkup at least once in 2 years. At least once in 2 years. It will not cost anything much. It won't cost anything. Routine eye checkup at least once in 2 years. That way, only for the suppose you chop noticeable by yourself. A professional at chop there. So this glaucoma na why makia. On the highly genetic. There is a high percentage that 1 or 2 of my children have glaucoma. There is a very high percentage that 1 or 2 of my children have glaucoma. And please, I don't know suppose how important Anya is to each and every one of us. Without your eye, 3 4 every day in the hospital we see people that are with money. Now you have 85 now about this eye that had that puzzles again. But then eventually there is nothing that can be done about it because all the go late. And that is why we tend to talk to young people so that at this age we can start to take up these hands. Not just our eye health, but our body entirely. Even BP make sugar, that is again for eye checkup. Then they will go cataracts. They will go eye condition and cataracts. If I'm not going to be see Onitsha, what does it matter? Cataracts ever? Cataract. If I'm not going to be see Onitsha, now, are they medically young people? Because if you not cause for Africans, if you not the major cause of cataract in Africa will ultraviolet rays from the sun. So when you're younger, you know that I'm working. If you don't know, you're not going to school. You work under the sun. Eventually, by being an African, you definitely have to work under the sun. You can't avoid it. And you know that the sun is higher. The intensity of the sun is higher in this part of the world. You understand? So gradually, it begins to build up even more oxidants than the lens. Even the lens say they are posed on that. Or even the lens say they are posed. All the transparent, not the cataract. So the ultraviolet rays from the sun begins to build up oxidants. Oxidants, they are waste products. They suppose they will fail. But these things are not built there up or not they deposited in that lens. Over time of gradual deposit of these oxidants, it now starts causing cloudy vision. By that time, we can go 40 years, 50 years. That is why old were more predominant than old people. But it doesn't mean that it started at old age. It's actually a gradual process. So how do we prevent this from this age? It is good to wear sunglasses. especially when you're walking under the sun. It is very, very important. I put then asking mega and all that. It is to protect yourself. And the issue with sunglasses or sunshades, ensure to wear polarized sunshades or sunshades in the way UV protection. Ensure edition na UV protection, because most of the ones we get in the market are the way UV protection. This thing over time tends to protect your eye, and we're supposed to see even those things or as it's expected. Then another thing finally before I open the floor for questions, ensure to take antioxidants. And with drugs
I want to say a lot of things. There are a lot of things on my mind to say. And I like can you hear me? All right. Thank you. So, Onitsha Twitter Hangout. I think this is the first time, right? This is the first time we ever had this. We are having this hangout. And I want to say that I am very proud to be here, to be one of those that orchestrated it, that planned it from get-go. We had a lot of hiccups, had a lot of issues along the line, but by the special grace of God, we're able to surmount some of those things. And here we are today to make it a reality. I thank everyone that made it possible, everybody that participated. Onitsha. Onitsha Kwen. Yeah. Onitsha Kwen. Yeah. Onitsha Kwen zone. Yeah. I want to tell you something about Onitsha. And one of those things is that Onitsha is the gate of Southeast. That is, if you are coming to Southeast, as soon as you get to Onitsha, the head bridge, there is this feeling you have that will overwhelm you. You know that you are at home. The next thing is that you start hearing Opiweka, hearing Kefanapia, Ndelelo. So it is a very great experience if I'm coming down from Asaba, Lagos, down to Onitsha. And as soon as you get to Head Bridge, you know that you're already home. The atmosphere is always different. I don't know about you, but it happens to me each time I'm coming back from Lagos. So, being the gates of Southeast, it has a very huge responsibility. And our responsibility is that if Onitsha gets it right, the whole Alaigbo will get it right. I don't mean never going on Onitsha. I don't mean never going on Anambra State. And I won't be Onitsha, or you be Anambra State, or you be in the Southeast. You want a responsibility to represent Onitsha. Representation of Onitsha or representation of Anambra State or Alaigbo generally, it's something that you have to be conscious, intentional about. One of my own dying on the Nigeria. We are at the crossroad, and if you that now, it's around the Asaba way, but thereby Igbo to every. If you 4-story decades, scattered all over the place. In our or what it's same place and level in 1960s. 6 to 1970, we hear a race go like this. In our one that case, even that's a good day, getting just 20 pounds. Of course, spare parts. So, Onitsha represents a very great achievement of an Igbo man. Igbo people are well known for hard work. They are well known for their diligence. They are well known for their honesty. What has happened? Why is it that anytime we hear Onitsha, if you get below people, Now, the hoodlums, they have taken over the whole place. The Onitsha we used to know, growing up, I used to know Onitsha as a place, the biggest market in the West Africa. We have everything you want. You have Alaigbo, all there. So, the demography is beginning to change. We have younger people who are no longer interested in buying and selling, which used to be the only result for our people. Now we are beginning to delve into some other things, into art, culture, ICT, technology, and so on and so forth. Now, how do we make Onitsha viable? How do we make Onitsha to be attractive, to be able to represent on a global stage? This is 21st century and we are in 2021. What it means is that wherever you are, provided you have access to internet, you can break boundaries. And in Onitsha here, you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. You don't need to go to Lagos, you don't need to go to Abuja. If you open in well, if you open in and one of the major reasons why this event is very important is that it gives you opportunity to network with people with the same mind, with the same mindset, people that function on the same frequency with you. You have to network with them, you have to work with them to achieve a greater goal. In this century, you have to network. It is a must. Whatever you are doing and you don't have a good network, you are not collaborating with other people, you are not doing it right. And as such, the reason why this event is very important is for you to look around and see people who share the same vision with you, who have the same aspiration with you. You can connect with them and start a journey with them, and of course achieve something very tangible. I tell you, we have a movement that is already, moving, and hopefully we believe that it will yield a whole lot of fruits. Take all data. I'm sure so many of you have come across it. It's a conscious movement, and we have complained enough. I always tell people that one of the biggest problems is that when you are in your comfort zone, you assume some other person or someone knows what to do or supposed to do. And that is the biggest problem. When we are in our comfort zone, in our comfort families, we assume our leaders, the people that have overwhelmingly disappointed us, know what to do. Unfortunately, many of them don't. Their thought process is quite different from yours. Most of them experienced the Civil War and how the impact still affecting them to date. It affects their psychology, it affects the way they see things. So you have different mindset, and as such, you have to reason differently. So the movement center, for instance, it's reawakening consciousness. It is simply called theta, just wake up. It means that everyone should wake up from the slumber. We have a lot of things to do. We have to be intentional about positioning our place. We have to be intentional about positioning our place. You have to represent your place positively. And what else is there more crime? In fact, Johannesburg records more crime than the Southeast in generally. And what that means is that, and mind you, Onitsha metropolis, comprising of course, the neighboring towns, is one of the biggest metropolis in Africa. It has highest number of population in Africa. And so what that means is that Onitsha stands a very, very high potential of becoming big city in Africa. So what it means is that we have to take it upon ourselves, be conscious in making Onitsha better with the little things we are doing in our respective endeavors. We all are all skilled. If we interview us now, we find out that we have different skills. We have people in ICT,
we have people in the media, we have traders among us, we have engineers, we have doctors, and all these things. How do we achieve a better success as a people? For example, you are in ICT and you have an idea of having hailing company and you don't know how to go about it. You conceive the idea. You have someone that maybe you are going to be meeting here that owns a media platform. What you need to, all you need to do is to network with the person, liaise with the person, and work on that. He will be your media end, then you will be the back end doing the job. With that, you achieve a greater success. But if you want to do it alone, just like our fathers, they will be the accountants, they will be their registrar, they will be their manager, they will be everything in the shop. So the world is no longer wired that way. You have to work with people. If you don't work with people, the level of success you will achieve, even though you are very successful, but your level of success will not go beyond Onitsha. And also, I always tell people, please, if you are in Onitsha, do not limit yourself. That limitation is within your mind. I don't want to sound like a typical motivational speakers, people who will tell you to aspire. But the point is that if you are in Onitsha, don't ever think that this place can limit you. I saw a comment, of course I screenshotted it, let me see if I saw a comment from an artist, up and coming artist from Onitsha here. Someone tagged him and said to him that he should come and join us. He said he ended Onitsha. He started insulting Onitsha. This guy left Onitsha a few days ago. And his mindset about Onitsha is that the way he find him, the way he fed back.
He go back to collect mic one day for stage.
So if that mindset, I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I don't understand why someone from Onitsha will have such bad opinion about Onitsha. And I have always argued that Onitsha is one of those cities that have produced a lot of talents that are not representing the city. If I have studied so many of them, I noticed people who come from Enugu, they carry the O42 at their back and they represent it so well. They are very proud of it. But you see someone that lives on Onitsha, he or she will no longer have anything to do with Onitsha. That mindset should be killed. It should be deleted. So as you are in Onitsha here, the onus is on you. You have it on your shoulder to take this place to the next level. Lagos, some of us, some of the urban communities that are struggling to enter Lagos market, people sat down and create what you are seeing as Lagos music industry. So why can't we have people that can sit down and make that same arrangement here? We have all the people who can give those things here. We have writers, we have videographers, we have music writers, we have everything we need, and we have to do it. I want to get me. So this platform is just to ginger us to achieve whatever we want to achieve. The other day, one of our sisters, Sister Uche, I am very proud of what she's doing in Onitsha here. I want everyone to recognize the fact that she's building a strong future for us in Onitsha here. She has put Onitsha on the global map. She went to Silicon Valley with our girls and came back victorious. You know what that means? A round of applause, please. And what this simply means is that you can achieve that success here in Onitsha. What's his name? Ajambele met me. When he met me and told me about her, I told him that I will definitely be here to meet her. Any type of support she wants, I would gladly give it to her. This is what I look for. And I want everybody may not be like me. I don't think a lot of you cannot be like me, because if I'm unable sometimes, I usually lose my mind when I think about things that are going wrong in this part of the world and why we are not getting it right. We have everything. We have the human resources. We have the cash. We have the power. Everything here. If you want to organize events, in a Onitsha, the other outsiders, then you will not recognize the local content. If you want to do anything that will represent the city, you will neglect what is here. If you don't build here, who will build it for you? And the reason why this event will continue to happen is today this one is just a preliminary. We are just introducing ourselves. The subsequent one we will have clear roadmap on what we want to achieve, on how to achieve it. Theta is going places. We are going to local governments, communities. We are going to be meeting the PGs, the President Generals of the whole community. We want to speak to them on different things. One of the things that I feel very passionate about is the incessant gangsterism in Anambra State. Agbero has taken over and is now the representation of what Onitsha is. But that's not true.
It's not Agbero.
It's not true. Onitsha is more than that. Onitsha has so much to offer, not just to Nigeria. And I want us to understand something again. Do not limit your thinking to Nigeria. Nigeria will not give you anything you want. Everything you want. Beyond Nigeria. Mark Angel is in Port Harcourt and he is known globally. And he's very huge all over the world.
They've moved to the Philippines.
You see, that is where the audience is really. So you don't even need, Nigeria is just a starting point for you. So whatever idea you have that you want to achieve any success on, you want to grow, and you meet people here. And one thing about people who are usually on this platform, they are well, exposed. They are well exposed. They understand how things work, especially in the modern day. So when you meet someone like me and you are talking to me about a project, I will connect with you on that frequency. So don't think that there are people who can connect with you. It's not true. There are actually. So all you need to do is step out from your comfort zone, you will meet them. So I encourage all of us, in whatever we are doing, in Onitsha here, believe that you achieve the best. Believe you achieve the best of success. And if you believe and work with people who will give you the change, who will support you, in Nigeria today, you see the destiny of Igbo people lies in their hands. We understand, of course, acknowledge the fact that we are marginalized in both. There are so many issues, political issues that we don't want to delve into. But what I want us to understand is that that we will have our own space for ICT, we have our own community for programmers, for developers, for anything. We have our own community for entertainers, creative industry. We will have great success. Cassie was telling me the other day, he said, if we start event, who will sponsor it? And they buy our people, I can't say no. Start it first. Start it first. Let's see. Let's start from small. And he did the first one. The second one, he was overwhelmed with the level of support and sponsorship. And that is to tell you, our people actually learn. We have a lot of limitations, which I don't want to delve into. We have a lot of limitations as a people. And it stems from the mindset, the environment we are in. But don't allow that environment to hold you. Look beyond that. We have digital media space where you can actually explore and connect. Reach out to me if you think I can help in any way. I'm always available for that. So, in conclusion, I want to thank all of us again for taking it. Someone said, no, it's an Twitter. It was more than an insult to me. It was more than an insult to me because I believe that, look, we have the best brain in Onitsha. Because you can't go through the level of stress or the level of hardship people who are born here go through. People who fetch water from downstairs to first floor. Who do a whole lot of things to survive. And you know go get sense. It's not possible. So I believe that our people can change our fortune for good if we are intentional. I use that word a lot. And the reason is because anything you are doing and you are not intentional about it, you just do it. But if you are intentional about this is what I'm doing for the purpose of this, for that, the level of success you will get will overwhelm you. And that's what I always encourage everyone. I want to thank all of us for making this great success. I want to thank all our sponsors, all our partners. I want to thank Baji for hosting us. This is great. I remember speaking to Favor a few months ago here, begging her for this place to be used. And of course, Ifeanyi and Trude for making this a very great success. I want to thank everyone who contributed in one way or the other to make this a great success. I remain very, very humble and loyal to all of you.
Check them like this now. Not check
So guys, we are coming to the end of the Hangout video. This is Urbanized Media. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification so that when I post a new video, you always get notification. Help and share this video. Have a nice day.